Good morning. Today I'm going to be building supports for our solar panels that are right now tabletopped on our Secan. I just want to raise them up so they pick up the morning sun. Afternoon sun, tabletop is perfectly fine. The sun comes right over top of the Secans. But as the season progresses, the sun gets further and further away. So we're going to lift the solar panels off the Secan so they're not tabletop anymore, which is laying flat. So I'm going to find the center of this board, and then that's going to be how wide. Nothing has to be perfect. I'm not trying to encapsulate them. I'm just trying to get them up on an angle so that way they can pick up more sun earlier. I'm going to do the same thing on the other end so they can pick up more sun later. So like I said, we're going to find the middle of this board, cut it in half, and that's the length we're going to use. This is going to support the top side of the panel. The bottom is just going to be a 2x4 that we screw together with another piece in order to make an L, so that way the panels sit on it. And then we're going to screw that L to the back legs and call it good. Until something else happens and I have to fix it. But for now, we're going to find the middle, get cut, and hopefully get at least this N1 mounted, so that way we're picking up solar first thing in the morning. So our full length of this board is 103 5/8. So to find a quick middle, instead of pulling out the measuring tape or calculators and craziness, we're going to bend our tape measure over to the measurement. So 103 5/8, that's where we are right now. And if you look right down the middle of the tape, it brings it to 51 7/8. So let me see if I can show you. So hopefully you can see that. Directly in the middle is 51 7/8. So we're going to mark 51 7/8. 51 7/8. And then we're going to measure from the other side, and we're 51 7/8. So that's just a quick way of getting a middle. It's not going to be perfect. Right, there's obviously some variations. Maybe there's a wow in the cut, maybe anything. But this is rough cut. This is not finished work, so don't take that as a rule for finished cut, but it'll get you close to the middle, and then you can figure out finals from there. So we're going to get a line in the middle, and we're going to get this cut. And then this is going to be the top. Our panels are a lot wider than this, but I don't need to brace the entire width of the panels. They're going to be secured together, and they're just going to rest on the board. So as long as half of the panel is on the board, then we should be fine. Okay, so now we're going to screw the legs that I've cut on a 45 to that panel, or that piece of wood that we just cut. And that's going to be the angle that the panels sit on. So now we just need to screw them all together. So, again, nothing has to be perfect. And there we go. There we go. So once we stand this up, that's the angle that the panel is going to be on. And then we're going to have the bottom of the panel sitting in that cradle, if we want to call it. So now we're going to secure a 2x4 in between these two legs, so that way they don't maneuver and shift, and then we're going to be able to secure the front cradle to the back legs. So for now we'll cut a piece that goes across. So if we are 51 7/8 up here, we want to be 51 7/8 down the bottom. So now all we're going to do is secure this board to the legs. Okay, so that is the back side. And then now we just need to make that L bracket at the bottom, or the cradle, and we can put it up on the C-can. Or Connex, as some of our friends like to call it. Alright, there we go. Now, we don't want any screws showing on this side, because this is what is going to give us our angle again. The panel's going to sit in here, and so I'm going to cut the rest of that 2x4 on a 45, and so it should rest on that, which will give us the same angle as the other ones, the other legs. But I'm going to have to do that up there, because I don't know the length that I need between the end and where the panel rests. So let's go and put this up on top of the C-can. We'll reposition the panels, and then we'll put our support under it. Okay. So as you can see, I have put the panels on top of the C-can on the angle on the bracing that we just built. I'll bring you up and I'll show you how we did it. I didn't record me doing it because that was super sketchy, and if I died, I didn't want Amanda to have to watch it. So it's up. And for the rest of them, I will be waiting until someone else is here. But let's bring you up and show you how it's all taken care of. Okay, so we have our solar panel sitting on the cradle that we created. That cradle is attached to the feet that we created, and then the feet themselves are attached back to the cradle to keep everything together so nothing slides out of the way or out of position. Now, the panels, as you can see, are screwed to the frame in 4 different places, and then the panels are actually screwed together as well. There, and then up in behind here, and then down at the very bottom. So then, the only thing we need to do is put maybe some sandbags on the feet. I mean, it is heavy, but better safe than sorry. Now, I also see why we're not getting a whole lot of solar power. These panels are dirty. So that'll be another mission. Clean off the solar panels. But man, the colors are amazing. All right. Well, that's our project for today. Like I said, I'm not going to do another one until there's somebody else here. That was intense. Until next time, like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Hope you enjoy what you're watching. If you have any comments, drop them down at the bottom. Have a good day.